Veterans re-entering civilian life face many challenges, including finding a job. Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Welcome to this edition of Military Makeover Operation Career. Today, we have 4 inspirational stories of former servicemen and women who have reinvented themselves and are thriving at companies who value their unique skills. Pattern Energy, a world-leading developer and operator of sustainable energy projects, is a strong supporter and employer of veterans.
I was an 0341 mortarman. For 2 of those years, I was a squad leader, and then I deployed as well with 1st Battalion, 5th Marines. We deployed to Afghanistan with them.
I decided to get into the military because I was profoundly impacted, as a lot of us were, by the events of September 11th in 2001.
Going to Afghanistan and actually being in combat, I've never thought that I was going to do that. I'm definitely proud of my whole time in Afghanistan. I'm a first-generation immigrant, so just being in the Marine Corps, I was very proud of that, and I still am.
When I was at the Naval Academy, I took a class called Energy Economics. Ever since that moment, it was my junior year, I knew that I wanted to somehow join the energy industry. But then it was definitely a tough leap, going from a job that I really enjoyed doing to just jumping out into civilian life. But eventually, I came and sort of found home at Pattern.
Pattern Energy is one of the largest private renewable companies in the world. We focus on solar, wind, storage, and transmission. We do smaller projects, what we call the commercial and industrial size projects, which are, somebody's warehouse, put solar on the roof, hospitals, education facilities, and we also do large projects like Western Spirits that we're here. That's our largest project today. It's the largest project, in fact, ever done in the Americas and one of the largest in the world. For us, our mission is to transition the world to renewable power. Veterans and our culture in doing that includes people that are really purpose-driven, and veterans tend to be very purpose-driven. They are also hardworking, smart, creative. It's all the same culture as we create.
I knew pretty well that once I decided that I was going to end my first tour on my boat, that I wanted to go into power generation. 80% of what I had done in nuclear power was actually very translatable in terms of all the skill sets you need. And so I was really glad to make that transition.
There is a similarity within the values of Pattern and the military. There's quite a bit of people that I'm working with right now that are veterans. We have that rapport within each other, that we are, that we're in this together.
Veterans bring a lot of the soft skills that employers are looking for that they're not really trained in school. They're something that's learned by experience.
And so really it's all those same lessons that I learned as far as not giving up, leadership, know your people, know the mission. Those are all the same things that I use every day when I come to work at Pattern to go out and accomplish our mission.
Pattern is, we're a fairly substantially large company now, but we still have a very small company feeling where we've got a lot of camaraderie within the team. When I was in the military, camaraderie was a big thing, and I was really worried about losing that.
We don't see it limited to operations. We're looking at the opportunity to hire people all through the organization, including right to the top. Pattern ourselves are willing to find capable, talented people and train them. If veterans are interested in a great place to work, people who love to work as teams, people who are purpose-driven, and who can accept diversity and creative thinking, we're the place for you. Give us a call. We'd love to have you.
Evergreen North America is a leading provider of environmental and industrial cleaning solutions to the downstream and midstream energy, industrial, and chemical sectors. We recently visited a facility in Porte, Texas. Take a look at this.
Evergreen North America Industrial Services is the largest privately held industrial cleaning company in the U.S., founded by John Hodges, who still operates the company as CEO today, providing cost and time-saving solutions that include hydroblasting, vacuum services, chemical cleaning, degassing, and tank cleaning services. Meet U.S. Army veteran William Gonzalez. During his service, he was awarded 3 Army commendations and 2 Army Achievement Medals, as well as a number of other medals, ribbons, and certificates of achievement.
Throughout that experience, there's a few things that really meant a lot to me and really changed my life. And first and foremost, I think it's the value set that you develop in the military. I can still remember them today. The other thing is leadership. You know, at a very young age, you're taught how to lead in some very demanding situations, and it's things that help set me up for success in life and ground me, I guess, in a core set of values. Evergreen's set apart from its competition, most importantly by its people. I mean, we have absolutely the most dedicated people that are committed to doing the right thing. They care about each other, they care about doing a good job for our customers and providing an excellent service, and that creates a lot of stability.
The company prides itself in creating promising career opportunities, motivating its employees to work from the field level to management, while offering continued education and training through their EverSafe University program.
You know, we're very focused on recruiting veterans and helping them transition into the workforce. The reason we go about targeting veterans to work for us is because their skills and the things they learn in the military transition well to our business. First and foremost, the value set they bring with them. They really care about what they do too. They bring a lot of passion, you know, they want to excel. Most people that come out of the military are focused on trying to be a high achiever, and we try to give them that opportunity to do it here at Evergreen North America.
Meredith Ross joined Evergreen North America Industrial Services in 2006 and serves as the company's Director of Human Resources.
Currently, we have about 1,500 employees across the United States. Our business is great and expanding rapidly. We're hiring 300 people over the next year. This includes entry-level technicians, CDL operators, and field supervision. Working with all of our company's employees, I've seen firsthand how successful veterans are at Evergreen. We have less turnover with veterans, they're promoted quickly, and they always demonstrate the value we want.
Meet U.S. Marine veteran Paul Brewer. Paul spent 9 years as a Marine until retiring in March of 2015 due to medical injuries. Soon after, he joined Evergreen North America Industrial Services as a mechanic technician, climbing the ladder to his current role as the turnaround operations and automation manager.
Transitioning into civilian life in the workforce, it was scary. You know, you have that fear of the unknown. You don't know what you're getting yourself into, especially when you're medically retired. You just don't know. And so from there, once you get over that fear, you can actually look for a career you actually want to enjoy. The skills I learned in the Marines, there's so many of them. Okay, some of the things that I transferred over to Evergreen North America, I learned how to effectively train individuals. And so I'm actually involved in the training of employees. My mechanical aptitude and abilities, I learned how to be a great mechanic in the Marine Corps. But not only that, discipline and leadership. Working for a company that supports a veteran community, it is amazing. You feel like you're part of a family. You leave your family at home and come to your family at work. It really is. I really love working here. It's my career.
To find out more about exciting career opportunities at Evergreen North America Industrial Services, visit enais.com.
Seagate Technology, with its globally diverse workforce of 40,000, is leading the way to create a sustainable future for our world's brightest problem solvers and innovators with mass data collection, management, and storage. Take a look at this.
Every day, we're faced with a growing challenge of more and more data to safeguard and store. Making that data manageable, accessible, and safe is Seagate Technology, helping consumers and businesses harness the power of mass data to transform insights and impact.
Having an opportunity to come to a company like Seagate, where we're really looking at the heart of how data is stored and then how it's used, and we want to make sure it's immutable, that when you are storing your data, that's your data, and that data is secured.
everything's online and everything's digital, and there's a lot of information that needs to be protected. And so I think it's a really valuable and necessary service.
And it's important that we have integrity in our products because we're storing the nation's and the world's data.
And safely storing that data is challenging. At Seagate, that challenge is priority number one.
What Seagate does in enabling data storage, it's so critical to the function of the world nowadays.
Protecting the hard drives from hackers and protecting people's data, which is really important.
Just being a small part of that, I can take pride in what I do and how I contribute to that.
We want innovation. We want the latest and greatest in innovation techniques, and then we want to be inclusive of our entire diverse workforce.
The value of diversity is something that all veterans know well from their years of active duty.
I realized that from my 32 years in the military. When you bring in people from all different locations around the world and different backgrounds, you actually become a more powerful company by embracing all these different experiences and cultures that people bring to the workforce.
There's actually a lot of overlap between kind of the Army values, dignity, respect, integrity, courage, honor, and what Seagate values amongst its employees.
In the military, you're protecting the nation, obviously, and the nation's interests and things like that. And then here, you're protecting people's data, which is important too.
The military is great at throwing you into crazy situations that you may not expect or don't know how to prepare for. And you just kind of have to figure it out. And sometimes that's what you get in the working world of Seagate.
While working on complex solutions for data integrity is hard work, nothing compares to the experience our veterans saw while on active duty.
I did 5 years active duty. I started with Army ROTC in college. I come from a military family. I guess it's just hereditary or genetic, and was where I was drawn.
Yes, I was in harm's way in multiple occasions, but I had the honor to lead men and women into combat in 3 different theaters.
Patricia later channeled her experience and learnings from the military into a dynamic corporate environment. One key action is her support of Seagate's Military Employee Resource Group, whose mission is to help veterans transition smoothly into the Seagate culture.
We recognize we're a very complex company. You can join the merge, and we will help a veteran navigate employment at Seagate.
Patricia is the global executive sponsor for the Military and Veteran Employee Resource Group. Her background is the military, but also as the lead of HR, underpins the importance of reaching out to our veterans across Seagate.
Our motto of mission first, people always, and our values-based foundation is something that I think all veterans can really relate to, and it's an environment that they can flourish in.
Seagate, mission-focused, veteran-friendly, stewards of our nation's data.
Running a successful business is the American dream, but after selflessly serving our country, many veterans struggle to achieve this. Fleet Feet is working to change that, providing franchising opportunities to a lot of our brave vets.
Started in 1976 by Sally Edwards and Elizabeth Jansen, Fleet Feet is one of the first female-founded specialty running companies in the U.S. Soon after opening in Sacramento, California, the women began franchising. And today, more than 200 stores across the country provide personalized outfitting for running and walking shoes, apparel and gear, and social experience.
So at Fleet Feet, we do believe in the power of running. Running does change everything. And we think of it's just like life with running. There's setbacks, there's challenges, and there's successes. And that's what we love about our brand. We are a national brand, but we celebrate at the local level. And collectively, everyone together, that's the positive impact that our brand makes. It goes back to that each and everything that we do at that local level.
I joined the military in 1993. I went into the Marine Corps and I spent 8.5 years in the Marine Corps. I was never one not to be up for a challenge, so that's why I chose the Marine Corps.
I served in the military for 20 years. I served as a U.S. Army medic from 1999 to 2019. So I became a medic because I wanted to help others, regardless of who they were. Running means a lot to me in several ways. It's the way I set goals outside of running. It's the way I give time to myself. It's a gift to myself. It's a way to process difficult times. It's a thing also that you can share with people, like a good glass of wine. You share miles with people.
Veteran-owned franchises in local communities have become a top priority.
We do have the franchise option and opportunity for people to go down that path, but we also have the operating partner path, where you be a member of our company-owned operations, and there's many ways to achieve that. We do really believe in professional growth and opportunities. So one of the great things about our brand is we have support. We even call ourselves the store support team. That is where our corporate employees work, and our job and our responsibility is to provide support and services to our operating partners and our franchisees. Veterans and people within the military that want to transition and work for Fleet Feet, typically those individuals, extremely driven, personable, organized, has a good business sense, and willingness and desire to learn.
I've owned Fleet Feet in Hickory for 17 years in March. We have running groups and we have kids groups, and we work with the track and field programs in town, and we have a small university, Lenoir-Rhyne University in town, that we work with them as well. And so it's been a fantastic experience, and so I'm very into, I like to call it, sharing ownership in my store and really empowering even that newer employee to take on something a little bit bigger than what they thought their job was going to originally be.
Sharing my passion for running, it's displayed in several places in the store. It's not just with the customer, but through the staff, through the way we educate customers, the way we interact with customers and serving them. But being able to sit down with someone that's struggling with their running or their walking, someone that's trying to achieve a goal, we're able to go back and forth and discuss it and find ways to motivate each other. And a lot of times I see them leave motivated, however, I'm also motivated, and it kind of feeds me as well.
With many options for a successful career, from operating a store to running a franchise, Fleet Feet provides the perfect opportunity for veterans and their families. For more information on the company or the franchising opportunities, visit their website, fleetfeet.com.
Great to see that after sacrificing so much through military service, today's veterans are able to shine at these outstanding companies. I'm Montel Williams. Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Military Makeover Operation Career. We'll see you next time.